Why not? Oh, I love playing Black Ops. Black Ops is so fun. But the fourth one's the best. It's one of the best ones ever. Let's try to... I want to make whatever. When I even hear myself try to explain the shit, I don't... It doesn't make sense to me. Stressful day. Trying to get the dinosaur done. Trying to meet the requirements that he wants on the sheets. It wasn't. But then again, I thought that college would be fun. Some people would be trying to help me, and it's just hard to explain what I'm going through because they don't have a sweet clue of what I'm talking about. If I start talking about it, it's like trying to talk about the bumps and the specs and all that stuff, and they're like, this is going way over my head, and I'm like, well, why should I be here and try to explain this stuff to you? Like, I'm all over the place all the time. Even in some of these videos that I'm making now, just all over the place. I don't have a structure or an idea, but hopefully I can work on that. One way that I can work on that is just keep doing this stuff, trying new ways of doing it. Still wanting to get this stuff figured out so I'll feel comfortable with all this stuff. Like right there, like I say I like a lot and sometimes and stuff, and like you only say basically what society says all the time in a way. It's like they brainwash you to say the like and the what and if and all that stuff. Trying to make the world a better place, trying to be happy, trying to make life happy, and then you got an instructor there trying to be like a boss, and you're like, stop being like a dumb boss, because it's not working out in your favor. Like if you want me to say, yeah, you should definitely go to the industry. And you want me to tell them to, oh yeah, go to Holland College, have the best stuff and whatnot. No, I'm not going to say that. If the instructor is going to teach in the same damn way. Now, I'm not saying for the second year or whatever, but if you're trying to learn something, you want to learn it. You don't want to get these, like, say, oh, you got to self-teach yourself and whatnot. No, you don't. Like, I love relating this to what you learn in school. Or if I would say, okay, what if I was going to the like science business, or trying to go into the services to be an ambulance or a nurse or whatever, and then they'd be like, okay, try to do it yourself. And you're like, wait, what? because I know there's many different ways of going at whatever you're doing, but someone's got to teach it. You don't want to be taught on your own, because think that like there's only a week or so that you can do an assignment and you have to pass it in, and then you got like other assignments to do, and by the end of the day you don't feel like doing anything else besides just going home and playing games like I am right now, because I do not feel like or I guess it's trying to elaborate and think of what you just got taught today or what you learned on your own today, and plus if you don't even like what you're doing, like you're not going to enjoy what you're going to do in the future, and you don't want that to happen. But if I was a full-time student, I would think otherwise. But but when I go like upstairs and go to the cafeteria, I talk to people and have fun and enjoy what we're talking about. And then when I go back downstairs, it's like I'm going back down to the pits of hell. And people do find these videos and know what I'm saying. They'll say, "Oh, why are you saying that, Darren? You learned so much." Yeah, I learned so much, but there's only so much I can learn, and then there are the other times when I would actually need like actual help and have someone like help me learn some of these techniques that we've been learning. Like I don't like ranting all the time, but like you'd have to get your point across somehow. And you'd even go to them, you try to ask questions like, I hate ranting. I hate being the ranter. People would just go, "Oh, look at this guy, he's ranting," and all that stuff. And yeah, there's plenty of YouTubers that rant all the time. But do I have to be the odd one out? Because there are millions of other YouTubers that do the same damn thing. I'm just doing it in my own way of saying, hey, I don't like the way I'm getting taught, but I would have to deal with it. There's sometimes when I don't even feel like going to the instructor because I know that he's like going to say, well, you should have listened to the video, or you should have went home and looked at this stuff and studied it or whatever like that. And I'm like, okay, if you're not going to help me, why the hell did I spend all this money in order to get into this program? Because like I said before, if it was a self thing he learned a few years ago, or like a lot years ago, then why? Why did I spend my money on something like this? If you learned something years ago, we can do the same thing. But of course, jobs nowadays would require you to have knowledge and have a diploma and all that stuff for a certificate of saying that, yes, I have done this and blah blah blah. They don't care about your knowledge. They just cared about a freaking certificate or a diploma and saying that, yes, I have done blah blah blah. But does the paper say everything, or you show what you know, what you learn? Because there are some things I like in the industry of what we're trying to do. Like I like doing the bump and spec and all that stuff, and making different objects with just basic objects, or with basic colors or whatever in Photoshop. But if it's something like totally out of range, like the friggin' dinosaur, then yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with that. Even though they say, well, take what you learned from other things and whatnot. And we only get this taught once to us, and that's it. And me, like all my life, I, like, you need to keep getting taught it over and over and over again if you want it to be like burned into our minds of saying, oh yes, this is what you do, or that's what you do. Because again, like if you're in high school or whatever, and I don't think that the teacher would be like, okay, we're gonna write an English assignment about this. Go at it. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't teach us anything of the sort of this assignment. I should start rapping or doing something like that to get my point across. Or to get, like, the only thing, or the only situation across of saying, hey, why don't you help me instead of being a total idiot? God. Venting. I don't like venting because I get very, very angry. I don't like getting angry at all. And I don't like asking a lot of people some of the questions because some of them would be like, hey dude, I gotta get my work done. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but I would need to get my work done too. And I know that it wouldn't take you a long time if the instructor says that, oh, this will only take 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. Like, it wouldn't kill you to take some of that time out of your day. Having the instructor think that, oh, weren't you here that day? And I was like, no, I was not. And then they would just quickly go over it with you, and you're like, I got a bit part of what you were going at. And then if you even try to watch the videos, and sometimes you feel like translating to the new software from the old one, but other times you just don't want to. Yeah. Hopefully I can have better days in college, other than just ranting and raving and saying how bad I think college is sometimes, because there's always a day where there's always got to be something wrong in your personal life, in the job industry you want to go at, or whatever. But the only thing that really makes me happy is like going to the gym or doing something like that, where you're, where you can be interactive and talk to people if you want to. Like it's just sometimes bullshit again. Where are you coming at? Just came that way. Not a hardcore zombie addict in this game, so back when this game was popular and all that stuff, I got it for the PlayStation 3. And I remember I was in junior high, and then like back then it was no games during the week and only time in the weekend, as long as I don't have homework or whatever. So when I had to do a science test or whatever, and it was on a Friday. For some unknown reason, I do not know why, I went and just asked the teacher after school of what I got on the test. And it was probably a fail or whatever, I forget now. But I asked the teacher and she said that it's this. And then I just said, oh my god, I don't feel like doing this, blah blah blah, because I wanted to just play this game back then, and it was so fun and addicting. It's like, wow, you could like finally have different costumes on different classes that you select instead of having your average whatever costume or what, or like that you don't ever see the costume in the create a class option in the old games. They would just automatically be there. But yeah. So when I got home, I was not enjoying it. My mother was like, "Why didn't you just come home and so that you can play over the weekend?" And I'm usually a smart guy and I usually think of stuff like that, but I was like so obsessed with the test that I was like, I gotta know what the test was. And it's kind of hard to come up with names for these videos and just like you can base them off of what you talked about in the video, or you can do whatever, or maybe I should just put this video as trying to get my point across. Yeah.
Maybe someone should go turn on the power now.
You think so? You think so? I just don't know what to play in these days anymore, because all of them aren't as fun as they once were and anything like that. It's like they kind of get old, but like old games like Crash Bandicoot or whatever, they never get old. Try to get a triple kill here. Kaboom! Triple kill, bitches! Hey! Who told you you could come in my house? It's my house. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I just slit you right in your chest. What the? Who told you you could come into my place? This is my spot. Not your spot. My spot. Okay, next round. Who's gonna come first? It's gonna be you guys over here, you guys over there. Oh, close that. It's probably gonna be this guy right there. No, it wasn't. Well, where the heck? Oh, up here. Oh, sir, you're destroying my barricade, so get out of here. Gotta repair your sorry ass. All the shit that you get me to do all the time. Housework. Oh, I hate your kind. Sir, mess off. I just killed your brother, by the way. Yeah. Oh, you think I can do it? You think I can do it? Oh, can I do it? I'll probably do, yeah. No, I got them all. Look, this guy would have been just on his hands, crawling towards me. All right. So I think I'm gonna have to stop this video here and then come back on the next video. So I will pause this and do all the stuff, and then I'll come back again.